yeah, put a nigga back to the record, baby, and give me this right now.
What is going on, my fellow brethren? Today, I thought I could probably tell you guys a little bit of a story so you guys can get an idea of who I am. So today, just to start it off, what shall we do? Let's do some team deathmatch. So the story today will be about the time that me and my friend got into a car chase with some dude. Now, the reason I want to tell you guys this is to just tell you a little bit about myself. Oh wait, tell you a little bit about myself. Just tell you a little bit about myself. Now, I really like cars. Cars are my life. I'm actually a mechanic, and I just like to get into cars. So, a couple weeks ago, me and my friend John were driving. I can't remember what we were doing and why we were doing it, but we were going to this road. It's like a really curvy road, and you know, our cars like to go fast. You know, I have a turboed car myself. He doesn't, but I do. So he decided to take us to this road, and when we got to the end of the road, we were at a stoplight, and he told me to get out and to look at his car for him because it was acting weird for some reason. So we got out. I did. We were at a stoplight. Oh God. We were at a stoplight, and I saw this Audi that was, you know, to the left of us. It's a four-way crossroad, and I saw an Audi to the left of us. I didn't think anything of it. So the light turns green, the Audi goes, we get back in our cars, and we just decided to keep on driving. Well, being the dumbass that I am, I decided to be a little savage and to go around the dude, but not just go around the Audi in particular any specific way. I decided to go ahead and go around him in the opposite side of traffic. Now, it was really late at night, so there was not very much traffic at all on this road. But I went into the different sides of traffic, and I went around him, probably ended up going 75 miles an hour. So I started speeding up. You know, I didn't think he was going to come after me or anything, but I started speeding up, and I didn't see my friend behind me. So I decided to pull off to a road and wait for him. When a neighborhood road, I saw him. So I'm like, okay, here he is. I'm gonna go ahead and go then. So I go, and I see the Audi, and he was turning onto the same road that I was. So I'm like, okay, he must live over here. So I just decided to go, and the next thing I know, I see him stop turning and try to turn into me. Yes, you heard that right. He tried to turn into me to hit me. Luckily, I know how to drive a car, very good at it, so I decided to make him look like a fucking moron and to evade him. And so what this led to was me weaving in and out on the road for him trying to not get my license plate. You know, the dude had an Audi, and I had some 20-year-old turboed Saab. You know, if he really wanted to, he could have pushed that car to the limits, you know, not even the limits, and catch up to me really easy, but he didn't know how to. So I decided to push the gas pedal to the floor and get away from him very easily, which was really easy. So I ended up hitting probably 115, which is not the first time I've ever done that. You know, it's kind of casual for me. I ended up hitting 115. My friend John knew about it too. So you know, his car is not as fast as mine, obviously, but we ended up hitting pretty fucking high speeds, and he turns off his lights so the dude couldn't see us because he's not fucking bright or smart at all. I do the same thing. So we pull into a King Soopers parking lot, and we're just fucking driving, you know, 40 miles an hour in a goddamn parking lot trying to get away from this dude. And so we do, and when we come out onto the, So when we come out onto another main road, you know, we're like, okay, we must have gotten away from him. Sweet. Then I see him again, and he's fucking coming up super fast on us. You know, me and my friend John, we had walkie-talkies so we can talk to each other, you know, without having to get on our phones and shit. So I tell him, like, dude, you need to punch it, you need to put it into fucking third gear, and you need to go. And so I put it in, I don't even remember, I think I put it into third, fourth gear, and I just fucking rip it, and I'm just flying down the road, going 90, 100 miles an hour, just trying to get away from this dude. And I ended up getting away from him, and when we came to a stoplight, I saw him like at another stoplight behind us because he's not, he's not brave enough to go past the red light. So then we go through my friend's neighborhood, like where he lives and shit, and tried to get away from him and all this. And we ended up getting away from him, and we went to a gas station so I can get some gas. And that was a very what? Oh, it's a fucking teammate. And that was a very interesting night. That's one of the first major car chases I've ever gotten into, and it was very exciting. With cars, people are usually scared when this happens. I'm not. Like, there's an adrenaline rush that I extremely enjoy, and I might try to bring some car vlogs into it because I like to go to a lot of car meets and stuff. So I might be doing that in the near future if I ever get my camera running up with a good SD card. So let me know what you guys thought of this story. It's probably not that interesting because I'm a fucking moron, but that's okay. I will talk to you guys later. Peace out and have a good day, my fellow peeps.
If only I could turn